Hey, it's Mike.
It's Todd.
And it's Evan, and welcome upstairs to another episode of the Third Floor Podcast. It is so good to be back, guys.
Great to be back. First
2019.
episode, 2019. Brand new year.
Super
And
pumped.
we have it on video.
We're 1920 by 1080 iPhone 8. You can find one at your nearest AT&T store.
That is true.
That's
Do you think
true.
I'd make a good phone salesman?
Probably.
I don't
If
think I would.
I don't know, can
If
you really sell a
if you
phone?
really wanted to, if you had a rat's ass to give, yes.
Hey, you know, speaking of that, we'll get into that story later. Okay, so we are back. This is 2019, and before we go into like any official topics, any official things going on with Columbus, there's a lot going on in Columbus right now. Anything with local businesses, I think it would be a good idea to just take this time. This may be a little bit shorter of an episode. But just set some direction for our viewers. We got to remember to look at the camera too.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well,
because
as
that's a
long
new
as
thing. That's a new
as
thing,
long
so.
as we're like looking at each other, I think that's fine. I think
Yeah.
that's the whole point of it. Like when you're watching a TV show, you don't see like, you know, first
Unless
take
it's
Stephen
The
A.
Office.
Smith is looking at the camera the entire time while he's trying to tell Max
Yeah.
Kellerman something.
Yeah.
But before we get into this, and this episode will really have no like structure. There's no topic. We're just catching
winging
up
it.
and
Yeah.
winging it essentially for this episode. So who knows? This might be a 10-minute episode. It might go to 20 minutes. We'll see. But you guys remember I texted you guys and told you that I wanted adulting today.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened?
So I
Adult
decided
is hard.
it is. I decided I was going to fill up my gas tank because I'm about 3/4 of the way full. But with the weather the way it is, your car
You want to keep it full.
exactly it's going to take a while to warm up, especially on a day like today. So the Kroger right over by our apartment, it was $1.77,
Dang.
just the price of gas alone, and then I had $1 off. So
So you filled your car for like $5.
I got gas for 77 cents. I filled up 10 gallons for less than $8. It was great.
Wow.
That's insane.
I was smiling the whole way over here just because of that. I
That's-
was like, "Hey,
Well-
77 cents a gallon. Is it like 1977?
How did you get $1 off? Like, is that just from all your rewards points?
Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy because Giant Eagle used to have a thing where you could get free gas,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
had to stop it. 'cause
Kroger
obviously
had
Yeah.
something like that too a while back, but then it's like
it was unlimited. The points you got, you
Yeah.
could use in 1 month.
but then they changed it to where now the points expire like
Right.
the following month. Like it's a use it or lose it type of thing.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Wow. Well, congratulations on adulting.
77 cents.
Starting 2019 off strong.
And it's
Michael?
nice because I don't fill up my tank as much now because my commute to work's not as long.
There you
so I
go.
fill it up like maybe once every like 2-3 weeks as opposed to
That's
one,
pretty good.
like once a week.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Congratulations, Evan.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've won Monday.
I won Monday. Monday, one day.
There you go. Yeah, so 2019 is going to be great. I'm excited for this podcast because I feel like so we went off the air. When was it? It was
Our last episode was right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas.
Yeah, we hope everyone had a good Christmas, good holiday
Yeah.
season,
Yeah, absolutely.
good start to the new year.
Yeah, I think actually today's the 21st of January.
Right.
So yeah, in like 2 or 3 days, it'll be like our month of being off the air, and I think since then, we've taken the time to really think through where we want to go this year as a podcast.
Right.
And I think what was kind of cool is we're trying to get into this idea of breaking it up into seasons. So like the spring season, the summer season, the fall season, and then winter is kind of this weird thing of like. It's supposed to start in December, but then as you see, it waits till January to like dump snow everywhere.
I don't think we had one snow before
We
Christmas.
didn't.
Yeah.
If we did, it was
It
a
was
very
so light,
yeah.
It was
So
dusty.
but we just got smacked.
yeah. So with that being said, I think we could just take this time to just update everybody on what our direction is, what our kind of hopes and dreams are. One sec while I do some. I forgot to turn this volume down. This is like, we're trying something new with our
Oh
technology.
yeah, new setup.
So this doesn't affect the recording. It's all like, anyways, it's all golden. We're good.
Well, the big thing I've been telling people is our first 9 episodes were the podcast before the podcast.
Right.
So we've been trying out topic ideas, sitting in front of microphones, trying to talk to each other.
Right.
It's a little different than when you're just hanging out. but
Yeah.
you have a centerpiece that you're thinking about.
Right.
You know it's recording you.
Yeah.
It's a little harder to just have a regular conversation.
Yeah.
But
And notice the key word there that Michael said was microphones. We were doing this back at Todd's old apartment when we first started. All three of us had laptops, and we all three had microphones. So Todd had to go through and painstakingly edit everything. So
I nearly died.
if you heard my voice on my microphone, obviously it came through loud and clear. But then it would
Except for that
sound
one
like
time.
yeah, it was turned
episode
off.
7, don't even listen to it.
Todd and Michael, they would sound, faded
Right.
on my microphone. But now, as you can see here, we're all surrounding this table, and we're all about equal distance from the microphone, so it's all picking us up nicely. And it's going to make editing a lot easier for Todd going forward.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that was like a big challenge we had. The first 9 episodes were great. There was
Yeah, it
one
was a lot
episode-
of fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was a
yeah,
great
I
experience. I
don't
mean, we could
regret
have
it.
stopped at episode 9 and nobody could have listened to any of the episodes, but I
Right.
think all 9 were really fun. But like it was weird because we got to the end of episode 9, we posted it right like on Christmas Eve,
Mm-hmm.
and we were at like 430 listens or some kind of number around there. And then you texted me, Michael, out of nowhere, and was like, "Hey, what just happened? We just got like 75 listens." And I got on SoundCloud, and we had like a whole just surge of listens.
Right.
And then it's been growing ever since. We're at like 540 or something like that now. So I mean, it was like, okay, I guess people are starting to listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
Why not continue? Now we're gonna try to get on YouTube. We have no idea what we're doing. We're just
Going with the flow.
We're 3 friends. We've been roommates. We were roommates for a solid year. I was roommates with Evan for 2 years. And then 3 friendships here that I feel like really just sparked a great long-term friendship that I don't really want to get rid of. So now we're sitting
Well,
around.
thank goodness, Todd.
Good.
Yeah,
I
you guys
love you too.
get the heck out of here. No,
Before we get into the future of the podcast,
Yeah.
do you guys have a favorite episode out of the first 9?
The one we talked about experiences versus personal possessions.
I think that really
That was
hit home
always-
with you
That was
because
one that really hit home with me, and just because I've been so much into the, not full on embracing minimalism, but the whole thing of if you've got, let's say, $200 to spend, I'd rather spend it on a trip or an experience or something rather
right.
than clothes.
Makes sense. I think mine was the impersonations one.
That
when
was
we were
funny.
talking about we were talking about movies or whatever, and we did
is that the
distracting.
2000s episode?
Yeah, but what made me laugh so hard about that is when you realized you spent like a solid 5
Oh,
minutes
God, yeah.
talking about Batman,
Mhm.
and you
Oh,
realized
It was
you're
the
like,
wrong time.
damn it, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
I was so confused by that because you had mentioned you had gone to the movies and you were driving.
Yeah.
You were with
Well,
some friends.
my friend was driving.
Yeah, and he said originally The Dark Knight, which came out in 2008, and I'm thinking Michael being born in 1996 is
That
weren't you
doesn't
12?
quite add up. I was so excited. I was thinking about that all day. I was like, I have a great story for it. I have something to contribute. I can't wait, and it wasn't even the right time period.
Damn it, that's what I remember you
4
saying.
years later.
Yeah.
That's so funny. What was your favorite episode?
My favorite was probably episode 6, our coffee episode.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun promoting that one,
Yeah,
and we both love coffee.
yeah.
Evan's not much of a coffee drinker, but
When it comes to the coffee on this podcast, I'm the black sheep. I'll just say that right now. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I've never been a coffee drinker. These guys are. I just don't like the taste of it. I'm a rarity.
Yeah.
So
it's nice though when you do a podcast like that. Coffee is something we're passionate about, and we were able to actually look things up, and I cared about talking about it.
Yeah.
right.
What
I
was
cared
funny,
about telling people
the
about it.
Twitter feeds that we got on,
Yeah.
that was pretty great.
We got some funny ones.
Wait,
yeah.
there's no, what was the one you posted to some band's page or whatever? And you're like, I don't even remember, but they were like, no, but you should listen to our EP. And I was like, wow, low shot.
So they said they weren't going to listen to our episode.
We
Yeah,
were like, hey,
I
you should
did-
listen to this about coffee, and then
I would search coffee on Twitter, just the word coffee, and then
Yeah.
I would look at people tweeting and be like, oh, maybe they'll like our episode. So
Yeah.
I tweet them, I'd be like, hey, we have an episode for you. And one band was like, actually, we have a song for you. And then I was like, will you listen to our episode, we'll listen to your song. And we never listened to their song. So.
Well, they probably never listened to our episode, to be fair.
yeah.
That's
Probably
funny though,
not.
because you mentioned like searching like coffee on Twitter and then tweeting
Yeah.
at people. That's originally how I started following like all the people that I follow on Twitter for the Indians.
With the Indians?
Yeah, I would search Indians on Twitter, and then I went through and like look at people's bios, and if it said like they were a Cleveland fan or something, I'd follow them.
Right.
Well, it's a good segue because I think going forward with episodes, we're going to try and be very precise in our
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about very specific things relating to Columbus. That way we can reach the people that care about Columbus.
Right.
A
Yeah.
lot of different topics, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on in Columbus. I've downloaded the news apps like CNN and NBC, and I've actually like started to watch stuff like in the mornings and whatnot about Columbus and downtown areas, and
Check the local news.
yeah, I mean, I'm not one to watch the news, or I wasn't one, and then I don't know, I turned 25, it's like, oh, I'm old now, so I gotta watch the news. Might as well drink my morning coffee, but anyways, yeah, I think so. YouTube's one thing. I think we're trying to get on YouTube. I don't know that all of our YouTube videos will be like the full length of the podcast episode, but I don't know. Maybe it will be. We might have to trim them up or whatever. I don't know. This will be our first YouTube videos, so let us know what you think.
So for any new listeners, we are on Twitter.
We're on Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram,
Gmail, LinkedIn.
That's right.
I forgot about that. And SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud. And we're technically on
iTunes.
iTunes, yeah.
Stitcher,
that was the one.
I think we are on those.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
We can put a link to all our social media in the bio for you, or in the link description for the video.
Yeah.
Pretty much for all social media, it's at Third Floor Pod, and third is spelled 3RD.
Yeah.
So basically, 2018 was a great starting point,
Yeah.
and I think we figured out we do want to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
2019 is going to be a lot more focused.
Yeah.
So.
I think that's the thing. I think 2018 was definitely like, let's see if we can get some momentum going. Let's see if we can be serious about it enough to keep going for a series of weeks.
I feel like you were worried about me not being serious enough going forward, because like.
Well, because you said in one of the episodes, you're like,
I don't really
Hey, I don't know-
interested in this, or like.
I don't really have.
Do you
a
remember
vested,
saying that?
Yeah, because you were like, I don't have a vested interest, but
It gives me a reason to hang out. I think it's
Yeah,
follow
yeah,
that.
I don't remember saying that, but.
But we're glad you're here, big fella.
But if I said that, I've had a change of heart since.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. It gives us all three a reason to see each other.
Yeah.
and it's hard to do.
It is.
People are busy.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Schedules don't work, and
yeah. But fortunately for us, Mondays are like kind of our thing.
Yeah.
And
Yesterday at work, we hired a new guy, and apparently he can't work Mondays, and they're asking me to work Mondays, and I'm like, guys,
hard pass.
I've had my schedule the same for 3 months. I'm not
Yeah.
going to change it just because somebody else can't work Mondays.
Yeah.
Like I have commitments Monday night, and I have a commitment Tuesday night.
You tell him Mike and Todd will call.
If you
him.
need
Yeah.
me to work, in the mornings on those days,
maybe.
I can do it. But I need the evenings, those 2 days off, especially when I'm giving you my weekends.
Yeah.
Because I have not had a free weekend in 3
And that's
months.
important. You got to stick up for yourself
Yeah,
in a lot of
I said,
situations.
like, look,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be having me work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and I've been doing the last 3 months, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need Monday and Tuesday off.
Yeah.
Right.
Simple
And we're
as
not
that.
necessarily professionals on anything,
No.
but we all have experience and stuff like that where a simple, like, no, I'm not going to work Monday evening. It's not hard to do. You probably feel like you can't do it because it's your boss. What if I get in trouble, this or that? But, like, you got to stand up for yourself.
That's right. There's federal statutes that talk about work laws. We could get into that.
Yeah.
You never know. I just studied that in school last semester. Don't
That's
make me
right.
break that back out. Okay, so yeah, YouTube is new in 2019. You've heard our social media handles.
Got some goals,
Got
right?
some goals,
We
right?
need
So strategically, precisely talking about Columbus, local businesses, and specific topics.
Social media. Let's
Social
hit on
media,
that.
like
So
Yeah,
right
real
now
quick.
we're at, I think, 44 followers on Instagram. No,
Twitter.
in Twitter. Excuse me.
Both Twitter and Instagram are about the same.
Yeah, I think I think Instagram we might have 43 followers.
Yeah.
Our goal by March is to be to 50 followers on Twitter and Instagram, and that might not sound like a lot, but here's the thing: we've been stuck on 40 plus followers
Since
forever
we
on
started.
Twitter.
Yeah.
We even tried to do a promotion where we said if we got to 50 followers by a certain time, we would all take a pie in the face. And I thought a lot of people would want to see me personally take a pie in the face.
Like
still
60
might.
people vote for you to get.
Yeah, and nobody,
Smashed in the face.
we'd have people voting, but no one would follow. We
Right.
have we're high 80s on Facebook, follows and
87.
likes. We want to be at 100 again by March.
Yep.
We think that's doable. So,
And it's not necessarily a grab of follow us, we want listens, but we do want to impact people. I
Right.
think that's the point.
Yeah.
we're not the podcast that's gonna come at you and bombard you personally, DM you hey, follow us. We want
Right.
organic follows. We're not gonna pay for followers.
Right.
Yeah, I don't believe in that stuff. It's,
But we do have some pretty funny tweets.
yeah.
So,
I think we have some good content, and we're gonna work on that in 2019.
We're big
also.
on GIFs or GIFs. How do you say? Is it GIF or GIF?
I don't know.
I don't
honestly.
know. I always
Well,
get nervous to
how
say
do you
that.
spell the peanut butter?
That's with a G-
GIF?
That's with a J.
That's
GIF.
GIF.
Okay.
I would say GIF then.
So
GIF.
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 Okay, fine.
I think that
I
makes sense
settled
to me.
it. From now on until I'm dead, I'll
It's a
say
GIF.
We might be wrong. Who
Yeah.
knows? So we're gonna go with
But don't
GIF.
say GILF.
No.
Moving on.
Wow. Okay.
Oh goodness, I need a small Todd-sized drum set.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Okay.
Rein
Well,
it in.
There we go. Okay, so there you have it. This is I'm Todd. That's Mike. This is Evan, and this is the Third Floor Podcast. We appreciate you tuning in. Give us your feedback. What do they say on YouTube? Subscribe, hit the bell button, comment, dislike,
Follow.
whatever.
And
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe down the road we'll get big enough we can have some sponsor on YouTube, like some of these.
Hello,
YouTube
Cash
channels.
App. We used you
Cash App.
paying rent.
We did. We paid
Yes.
all of our rent through you.
Cash App.
You took
I
a
think
lot of
that's
our
a good
money.
Ooh, let's go for Cash App.
Cash
Okay.
App it is. All right. Any final words before we kill it?
I don't think so.
We love you all.
Yes.
good
That was it.
Yes.
All right. Cool.